What's going on YouTube? Ferocity here. Hope you guys are doing well. Earlier this week, I released a video talking about reverse boosting, as well as the drama surrounding the YouTuber Chainfeeds. Now, for those that have been tapped into the Black Ops Cold War community, you guys know how much of an issue skill-based matchmaking has been, and how much the YouTubers, as well as myself, have been echoing to get rid of skill-based matchmaking in this game, or at least change it a little bit, make it a little bit more fair for the top end players, the top tier players, even the mid tier players. Just allow us to play with a plethora and a wider variety of players, so the games feel a little bit different every time we play them. We don't have to try super hard. We can, earn camos a little bit easier. We can actually enjoy the game that they made instead of just ferociously having to try every single game. It gets exhausting, it gets tiring, and honestly, people don't want to play it. Now, because of skill-based matchmaking, it spawned the reverse boosting, which I talked about in that video earlier this week. I'll link to it down below in the description, as well as put it in the eye. Reverse boosting just means you're changing your tendencies as a player, or you're destroying your KD, or you're joining people with less good stats. So you maybe make a second account and you join that account and you play against all noobs and you just absolutely destroy everyone, right? There's a lot of different methods to reverse boost, but all of them in my mind are A-okay, because honestly it's a moral gray area for myself. I don't personally do it, but I'm not going to tell somebody they shouldn't do it, because I think skill-based matchmaking is a bad system, and I think it's something that is hindering players from getting better. Whether you're in the low tier, the mid tier, or the higher tier, I think it actually prevents you from getting that much better. I would love to debate it sometime. I might make a video about it. I'll probably make a video about it, let's be honest here. But my current stance is I do not believe that skill-based matchmaking actually makes you a better player overall. So, the problem with this is when you actively reverse boost and you say that you don't. And that's what Chainfeeds did, that's what Korean Savage did. And people were calling them out for it. Now, granted, there was video evidence of Chainfeeds doing it, and Korean Savage, I think everybody was just skeptical. There might be some video evidence, I just haven't seen it. Regardless, they have both come out and admitted to reverse boosting, which is what they should have done from the beginning. Now, Chainfeeds chose the other route, which was deny, and then play the race card, and then start striking down videos. And all of that is not good PR. That's not a good move. If he had just come out straight away and said, hey guys, I'm sorry, my video would have been vastly different. It would have been me begging him to apologize and trying to make this right. It would have been like, hey man, good, you recognize you did something wrong, and we could use it as a learning perspective. I'm going to start doing some commentaries where I talk about, things that I've grown up with to hopefully reach a younger audience, where it's like, hey guys, this is a mistake I made growing up, and this is how I learned from it, and hopefully you guys can take this advice and apply it to your lives so you guys don't make the same mistake I did. And this is like a learning moment for Chainfeeds. Hey man, you fucked up. You got caught reverse boosting. The best thing to do is to take a second with your ego and say, you know what? The best thing for me here, because all he did was make it worse. And granted, it's a little bit better now, but people are always going to remember the fact that he struck down videos, that he continuously denied and tried to persuade his audience to believe something else. Now, I want to put this matter to bed, and I don't want to drag his name through the dirt anymore, because honestly, the drama's done. No one's going to be talking about it. The only reason why I'm releasing this video is because I do want a video that commends his apology on my channel. I don't just want a video defacing his name on my channel. I want there to be an official apology. But like his apology, I'm not going to be releasing it right after I release the other video, because he took too long to apologize, so he doesn't get my commendation of apology too quickly. Not that he's watching my channel anyways, but I just mean in general, you took too long, man. All it honestly takes when you fuck up, when you make a mistake, is to just take it on the chin, accept that you made a mistake, and say, I will do better, and do better, because actions speak louder than words, and this is something that really, really irks the community. So hey, skill-based matchmaking sucks, and now that you're on the side of, hey, I reverse boost because I want to get good gameplay, we can get on your side a little bit more and we can say, okay, let's work together to get rid of skill-based matchmaking. Now all of a sudden the dialogue switches from Chainfeeds lies about reverse boosting to, hey, now Chainfeeds is on the side of the rest of the community about skill-based matchmaking, and he needs to reverse boost to get the gameplays we want, and the reason why he reverse boosts is because the skill-based matchmaking is too thick. And now we can all be on the same side here and say, hey, regardless if you reverse boost or not, none of us like skill-based matchmaking, we want to see it changed. And then we can come as a collective front to Activision and say, can we please do something about this? Because, hey, we're being forced to, you know, and granted, the gameplay channels, they're a big reason why Call of Duty is big still. Like, the fact that so much Call of Duty content gets uploaded to YouTube, it is so much free advertising for Activision, even if we're bad-mouthing them, right? Like, we all know, and I know, judging by my analytics, whenever I talk negative about Call of Duty, it does really well. Does really, really well. If I talk positive about it, not so much. So, like, Activision feeds off that negative press. But honestly, if somebody released, hey guys, skill-based matchmaking's fixed, that video would crush because the community wants that and they long for it, right? That's why we get excited when a map like Raid comes back, is because there's certain things we long for as a community that we really, really want, and one of them is to see the end of skill-based matchmaking. Now, it sounds like Activision is going to be taking steps to eliminating skill-based matchmaking, but at the same time, or at least tuning it back a little bit, they're also going to get rid of the exploits for reverse boosting. Now, again, I don't personally do these, and I'm personally not against you doing them, but it sounds like the joining in session, the joining a bad account, or whatever it is, will be a little bit tougher to go around those and use those exploits and changing the way you play and whatnot, to use those exploits to reverse boost. It sounds like Activision's trying to stop them, which, hey, I kind of get. But also they should wake up and understand this is where players are at right now. They're at the point now where they have to find any way possible to get around this stupid system. And like I said earlier, I'm going to make a whole video talking about why I don't think skill-based matchmaking makes for better players, because I truly do believe it doesn't. But they need to do something about the way it affects their better players, the way it affects their pros, and the way the pros are talking about the game. The biggest channels on YouTube, no one is praising the skill-based matchmaking. And that's a huge problem. You should have more people championing it than saying it sucks. You should have more people talking positively about your game than you do. Instead, right now, you have hashtag SBMM, which means fuck skill-based matchmaking, you know, floating around out there, whether it's on YouTube or Twitter or Instagram or wherever it is. It's out there, it's floating around, and people are frustrated with the system you've created. And it's time to wake up and make changes to it, to make the community happy, to make the community better. And honestly, it's things like this. It's skill-based matchmaking. It's lack of content at launch. It's these continuous features and decisions by Activision that really has made the community lack trust in their ability to actually lead us to a prosperous game, to actually have a good game. We just don't trust them anymore because they do so many things that hurt the everyday player, that hurt the game as a whole. We've all said, so many YouTubers I watch, they all agree this is a good game. This has a lot of components to be a great game. And Activision's just holding it back from being truly great. And skill-based matchmaking is one of those proponents. But now that we have nobody lying about reverse boosting, or at least I hope nobody lying about it, now we can come together collectively and say, hey guys, hey, you, yeah, everyone here, let's work together. Let's spread the SBMM hashtag. Let's spread the word. Let's get Activision to change it. And on top of it, I'm going to release a video about this on Monday, but do not buy the Season 1 pass. Don't buy it, because you're saying it's okay for skill-based matchmaking. It's okay to remove content or whatever it might be. So guys, what I want in conclusion for this video is to commend Korean Savage and Chainfeeds for coming out and apologizing, for admitting to the fact that they reverse boost. And I think that we should no longer hate on them. I think we should support everybody's efforts to change the way matchmaking is done in Black Ops Cold War and moving forward in further Call of Duties. And I also want to know your guys' opinion down below. How do you feel about reverse boosting? How do you feel about what we talked about in today's video? Do you truly believe that skill-based matchmaking is good or bad for the community? Let me know with a comment down below. And as always, guys, if you want to see more videos from me, please hit the subscribe button. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button. And I will see you guys on the next video. Bye.